Beardo Benjo.
Hello there everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome to this sad, strange, forgotten piece of VR gaming history. Welcome to Soviet Lunapark. This is a VR game developed by Mundfish, the developers of the highly anticipated Atomic Heart. Now, I cannot wait to go hands-on with Atomic Heart. It's coming out in just a few weeks now. I've been following the game for a few years, and it's felt like forever, but we're nearly there. It's nearly release day, and it has just so much imagination. It looks like a real sci-fi dystopia, and I love those kind of games. I love things like System Shock, I love Bioshock, Half-Life 2 of course, and it looks like it takes cues from a lot of those games, and I'm really excited for it. However, once upon a time, this existed as a precursor, a prelude to Atomic Heart, set in the same universe, with the same art direction, the same characters, robots, the same vibe. It certainly feels like this was ripped out of the world of Atomic Heart. If you've seen the Atomic Heart trailers, if you've seen the gameplay, I'm sure immediately you'll be like, well, yeah, this looks like Atomic Heart. Especially when you start digging into things like the robot designs and you see them sitting around, you might think, hey, they're still in the game now. They're in some of the trailers, you know. I've seen people fighting those things. I think these here are actually still a boss. Whoa! From one of the most recent chunks of gameplay. This thing here with the long arms. They've evolved somewhat, but I do believe they're still in there. They're still in Atomic Heart. Now, I said this video is sad. It's a sad, strange, forgotten piece of VR history. It's sad because this game, Soviet Lunapark, was meant to be something far more than it is. And it was cancelled, abandoned, and delisted on Steam before it could make it to that point in time. So this is just a hub area. But if you come into here, this is where the game would have been. Now currently there is still some game here. There are 4 different levels which are kind of like wave-based survival stages, all set in different locations which do look very similar to some of the locations we've seen in Atomic Heart in trailers and things. But you just stand there with a gun and with like a special ability as well. There's 4 different characters you can pick from. They all have different abilities. And you just survive against waves of enemies until you reach the end. It says well done, you get a score, and it kicks you back here. So that's all the gameplay that's left intact if you can get your hands on this. And to do that, you need to find a friend who still has it installed in their account, who still has the files, or via nefarious means online. The real heartbreak is this. At some point, a full story was meant to be coming to this game. It wasn't supposed to just be wave-based survival. It was supposed to be a story-driven Atomic Heart universe VR experience. But it never got there. The developers cancelled development on it before it made it to that point because they wanted to focus all efforts onto Atomic Heart. And that makes sense. I totally get that. Atomic Heart looks like it's benefiting from that hugely. The game looks stunning, and it looks like it's come on leaps and bounds since the first trailers I saw. But it still breaks my heart a little bit. But it doesn't break my heart as much as what I found down here. And this is something I never knew. If you come into this little shed, and you come down these stairs, you walk down here, and you walk through this door, you're treated to a trailer for Atomic Heart. Now, this is a very old trailer. I don't remember seeing this trailer. This might have been before the game had kind of caught my eye. I mean, I remember these characters, but I've seen these characters in newer trailers, so I don't think I ever saw this particular trailer for the game at the time it was released. However, it still looks very much like Atomic Heart. Like, the new trailers look better, don't get me wrong. The locations have slightly changed and grown, but it's still quite clear that this is the foundation of that game that we're so close to being able to play now. You've got these kind of like Big Daddy style robots. The Bioshock influences are huge. Like, look at that. It very much looks like a Big Daddy. The heartbreak about this trailer, however, is this. Atomic Heart splash screen, PlayStation VR, Steam VR. I did not know that at some point in time, Atomic Heart was supposed to have VR support. It was being built or developed with VR in mind. At least that's what the trailer that plays in here is hinting at. That's the real sad part. For a VR fan like me, that's the blow, that's the crusher, that's the killer. I would have loved Atomic Heart in VR. I'm sure I'm going to love it flat, but I would have loved it in VR. And that's why this video is sad. Right, let me give you a quick tour around. We'll play a few of the levels and then we'll wrap it up. It shouldn't be a long one. There's not much content here to show. It's just going to be me rambling and kind of talking about how I would have loved to see this developed more. Now, first up, I can't take you to this little bar here where there's a robot kind of like polishing glasses and stuff, because there's 3 naked ladies propped up against the bar. Now, they're actually like stereotypical sex dolls. They've got that pose, they've got the big red open mouths, and that's fine. You know, I like naked ladies. I very much enjoy naked ladies. But I can't take you over there to them ones because they're really highly detailed. They've got very detailed nipples and very detailed downstairsy bits. So that would immediately get this video demonetized, banned. No one would see it. So I'm not going to go over there and look at that. But I can come over here to show you this spinny thing. Whee, look at that. That's fun, isn't it? It's like a big, massive Beyblade. And I can show you this, which is exactly what you think it is. This is Hitler Whack-A-Mole, except they're hamsters. So it's Hamtler Whack-A-Mole. Not sure why they had to use hamster Hitlers instead of just normal Hitlers, or normal hamsters. It's a strange thing. And then the Hitlers come, and you put them back in the holes. It's weird. You don't get anything for doing it. There's no kind of unlockables. You just get to hit some hamster Hitlers. And I've said Hitler a lot in the last couple of seconds. So that could be enough to demonetize the video. I don't know anymore. I don't know what the rules are. YouTube's a weird place right now. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Bonk, bonk, bonk. This is weird. This is weird. Let's put the hammer back, please. Can I... Oh god, I thought it was stuck in my hand forever. There's also baskets of apples everywhere. I don't really know why, again. You can pick them up. You can throw them around. But they don't really serve much purpose. It's just lots of apples laying around, which is strange. Little robot over here with a saw blade on his head. He's looking at the apples. You know, maybe he's hungry for apple, but he can't figure out how to eat them because he's got no mouth. It's a sad scene. He wants the apple, he can't have the apple. It's a whole thing. He's shaking his head. You meant to like empathise with him, I guess. Look at that. I think they're still in Atomic Heart. I think I've seen them in recent trailers and things. Really nice looking. I think it perfectly captures the vibe they're going for with this universe that they're trying to create. But you know, it's yeah, there's only so much content here. Right, let's jump into the wave survival stuff that's here, the actual gameplay that you can experience. So I'll go into this level first. I'll show you a little bit of every level, and then we'll just sum up and we'll shut down, because there really isn't much content here. It's just shooting zombies, which is a shame, because it could have been something much more cool. These are the 4 characters that you get to pick between. Now, the game did have multiplayer at one point, so you could play with friends, and you could all be different characters with different weapons and abilities, but obviously now that isn't a thing. Now, there's the engineer, who has a pistol and like a little grenade launcher. The nurse, who has like a Dolch pistol and a gun that makes enemies attack each other. This dude, who's got an assault rifle and a time bubble gun. And this chap here, who has a shotgun and a shield that bashes enemies. I'm going to play as him first, because I like the shield. Look at this! Does this look familiar? It should, if you've seen Atomic Heart's trailers. It looks very much like one of the locations that's been showcased.
Of the facility 3826.
Hello.
This facility is the industrial front line of the Soviet defense sector.
Hello, mate.
Laborers from all over USSR are creating technical wonders for the good of the Soviet people.
Is that for the good of anyone? Look at that! It's a disgusting head attached to a machine.
To the facility grounds.
That's not good for anyone.
Security personnel in the
Still alive.
have access to the Model 37 pistol and other firearms.
Okay, we've got a little button here I can press, and I can watch like a slideshow about a robot.
112 is the best example of a domestic machine.
Look at him go!
Help every Soviet citizen on a daily
He's making tea. He's a good boy.
Including taking over all of the chores.
Here you go. He's smacked Dad's head off. What's wrong with the kid? The kid looks like... What does he look like? Oh my god, look at his face! He's all neck and nose. Here's the little cute woodcutter robot now. Look, he's such a good boy. Yeah, you chop that log. You chop that log good. Don't chop the man, though. That's not for chopping! You idiot. That's why you were decommissioned, mate. You can't tell the difference between a log and a leg. I know it's one letter, but it's still a very crucial difference. Uh-oh. Here we go. So, this is what's left of the game. It is just wave survival. So zombies are going to start dropping in, and you need to shoot them. Now, it isn't terrible. It's pretty fun. But it's definitely not like a revolutionary VR experience. It feels very similar to like Brookhaven Experiment. But I would say Brookhaven is better. Brookhaven's a bit more fleshed out. It's got like levels and things and oh god, bosses and stuff. Whereas this is quite simplistic. Like you're locked in a very small area here. I mean, Brookhaven you're fixed on the spot, so it's kind of more advanced in that regard. But this still manages to feel a little bit more basic. Some of the enemies have pots on their heads, which is a bit weird. Come on, no, bugger off. It's a bit like Plants vs Zombies, actually, isn't it? You know, you've got the bucket head zombies there, and you have to shoot the buckets off before you, before you can kill them. I've actually been playing Plants vs Zombies recently, the original one, because I wanted to buy Plants vs Zombies 2 because I remember that one being so good, and I've just discovered it never came to Steam. It was an Android or iPhone game only. What's that all about? I want to get Steam achievements on Plants vs Zombies 2. Why is that not a thing I can do? How is that fair in this day and age? Right, back off you. Power it up. Bosh! Now this is great. It like punches them away. Oh, he's too far away. Go, go, go. Oh, oh yeah, look at that. So his special ability is a shield, and you can electrify it and yeah, blast the zombies away. Bugger off! There's only like 4 zombie models as well. Oh, no! Jesus Christ! And it is actually very easy, this. I don't think I've lost once. Easy. Look at that. Suck up all the ammo. Suck it all up. Bugger off you. And you. And you. Oi, no. There also seems to be some kind of combo system. If you kill them in quick succession, you do get, like, double kill, triple kill, etc. But there's nothing to unlock or, you know, earn. That's it. That's the game. Let's go and have a look at a different level. The real joy is looking at the levels because they look so cool and it kind of shows you what Atomic Heart would have looked like in VR if they'd proceeded with it, which is the Heartbreaker. I mean, look at this. This is amazing, isn't it? Just the environments, they're so nice looking. Oh!
Prepare for the mechanical actor synchronization process.
Will do.
Final rehearsal is commencing in 5, 4,
3, 2, 1. Okay. Each level kind of has like a bit of a gimmick as well, I guess. So that first level has the kind of 2 animatronic showcase things that you can start and watch. This level's got this strange kind of ballet thing where you have to move these robots around, and you have to move them into the right places so they bounce these lasers. It's quite odd, I must admit. I think this one's the next one. Oh no, wrong. He goes back the other way. He goes back the other way. He's like around. Where's he going? Oh, I don't know where I've put him. Where have I put him? Right, you. Can you come this way? Okay, he's coming around. He's coming around. Here he goes. Here he goes. Bosh. Oh, that was really close. I nearly put him in exactly the right place. Go back a bit. Go back a bit. Go back a bit. That's it. That's it. There we go. So they bounce the lasers around. The laser hits this, and then it starts charging. So you need to survive until it reaches 100%. So there's kind of a bit more of a goal to this level, but the actual act of playing it is exactly the same. You're just shooting zombies in the face. I like the active reload mechanic. It's kind of a bit Gears of War-y. When it hits a certain point, you slam the gun down. And, uh-oh, big one. Oh, he's killed himself. It's fine. You slam the gun down. Give me that. Oh, bugger off you. See, look, you slam down now, and it reloads quicker. Oh! It's so basic. It really is. I mean, I'm not showing you this because I think it's the best thing ever. I'm just showing you it because I think it's a shame that it wasn't given a chance to become something amazing, you know? And it's also just interesting to me that it exists, or it existed, at one point in time. You will have noticed as well, the game only has snap turn, which is, you know, a crying shame. I bloody hate snap turn, but it never progressed far enough to add any kind of options. The game doesn't have any options, really, at all. Like, it actually says, do you want to move via teleport or locomotion? And that's it, that's the only option. You can't fine-tune it, there's no vignettes, there's no speed. It really is just teleport or locomotion. Oh! Oh! Oh, okay. I haven't seen this before. Whoa! What's going on here? That's cool. Look at him! Why are there arrows pointing at these guys? I don't understand what's happening here. Is there a mirror there? What does that mean? Can I grab that? I'm so scared. Is he going to fight me? Is he going to start fighting me? I bloody hope not. Hello, mate. You alright? Oh, oh. Oh my god, he's fighting me. Can I shoot him? That is doing nothing. That is doing nothing. Can I time bubble you? Nope, he doesn't care about that. Oh my Gideon. Okay. What does this mean? Oh I died. I died immediately. I got hit twice, and I don't know what's going. I don't know what's going on. I don't know how to do that. I don't know. It's cool though. This is the screen you see when you win a level or lose a level. I lost, obviously, and it gave me the name Noob. I didn't get to pick that name. It just picked it for me. That was a cool boss fight. Didn't know what I was doing. I had no idea how to kill it. Something to do with those mirrors, I guess. Now this level is probably one of my favourites in terms of the way it looks. You're kind of in a big basement filled with blood, and you need to find valves to shut off all these pipes that are leaking blood everywhere. But I really struggle to find the valves in here. I know where one is. One is here. Easy. That one's easy. Okay, and you can bring it over here. And you can plug it in there, and you spin it, and it'll shut them off. But then I don't know where any of the other ones are. That is the only one I can find, and the blood keeps getting higher and... There's one in there. Oh, can I open the... Oh, I can open the door. Oh my god, they've got mechanics in this level. Actual mechanics. Oh my god, they've gone above and beyond to immerse me in here. Look at that. 2 pipes down. Incredible. Okay, well now I know I can go in drawers. Oh yeah. Oh, I can't see in there though because the blood's getting a bit too high. That's where they're going to be. They're going to be in these bloody drawers, aren't they? If the blood gets too high, you can spin this thing and it drains the blood away, which makes it easier to loot the room because you can actually see lower things. Drain away the blood, drain away the blood. Taking bloody ages, but we drain away the blood. There it is, last one. Right, open that. Open that. Get me valve. Oh, bugger. Where'd it go? Oh, I dropped it. Shit. Right, plonk that in there. Done. Look at that, we've closed off the valves. Now the blood's gone. And now zombies will come, because that's always what happens. Hello! Bugger off you! Can I shoot those barrels? Will they explode? No. Nice. Oh, piss off! And then it just descends into more of the same, you know? That's what this game is. It's just endlessly more of the same. But still cool nonetheless. Can you... Oh, fight your friends! Oh, bugger, I missed the shot. Piss off! Fight your friends. Look, I can make that one fight for me. Look at that. How cool is that? Not very. And this is the last level, which is arguably the best one because it's on like a moving freight train. So it's a bit more dynamic than the other levels. The other ones feel a bit static, whereas this one's got a bit of kind of... Oh, hello! Jesus! You snuck up on me! This one's got a bit of kind of action to it. It feels a bit more alive because, you know, everything's moving, which is nice. I'm going to leave it here. This is Soviet Lunapark. Now, as I say, I'm not trying to tell you that this is the best VR game ever. It's quite clear and evident that it isn't. You know, I'm not fooling anyone. Bugger off you. I'm not fooling anyone here. Whoa! But what I do think is it's really interesting to see what Mundfish were going to build at one point in time. You know, had they completed work on this, would we be getting a VR mode for Atomic Heart still? Was that always destined to be abandoned? Who knows? I don't know, but I do find it fascinating that at one point it was a consideration, it was on the table, it was something we were going to get. And it's a real shame that that isn't the case anymore, because I think Atomic Heart looks stunning, and I know a lot of people would have loved to experience that game in VR if it was an option. Me included. I would have absolutely adored it. Oh my god, guys. Bugger off. Just bugger off, all of you. This is fun. This is a fun little escapist wave shooter, but it's nothing else, because they never finished it. It never got to the point where it could have been anything else, you know? It never had the chance to become a story-driven experience. And I wonder if that was part of the reason why they cancelled development on the VR version for Atomic Heart, because they saw how this was coming along and they thought, you know, we can't pull it off. We need to just focus on flat. Who knows? But it's still cool to see these worlds, these locations, this unique artistic style translated to VR. And I'm thankful that I was able to get my hands on a copy of this to try it out today, because, yeah, it's interesting to see. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If you have, please do leave a like, leave a comment, and hit subscribe. And I will be back for more very soon. Take care, guys. See you soon for another one. Thank you very much for watching. Don't be too sad that Atomic Heart was supposed to be VR and was promptly cancelled, because that will make you sad. It's made me very sad. I'm a sad boy now. Sad, sad boy. Bugger off, all of you. God, this is a bit intense when it wants to be. Ah!